Okay, so I uploaded a raw stream with me rambling about our game. In reality, this was just a quick live stream I made to fill the time on July 20th when our group was unable to meet for the game session. It did get me thinking, though. Maybe I should go ahead and make a scripted version to explain the game, setting, and why exactly we decided to start streaming our sessions. Now, first off, and most importantly, we stream on twitch.tv/maruisdm and then upload the recorded videos to YouTube sometime afterward. For now, we're uploading entire sessions, but as we get better at production and upgrade our mics, cameras, and software, we'll start doing highlight and recap videos as well. Now then, about our game. So, I've been DMing and playing RPGs for about 30 years now, and since it's one of my favorites, we play Pathfinder 1st Edition, which of course is a modified version of Dungeons & Dragons version 3.5. I do have other games such as Savage Worlds, Modern Age, Starfinder, and Shadowrun, which I do plan on having streamed sessions for, but for now, my groups are very much enjoying Pathfinder, so I think we'll be sticking to that for the foreseeable future. Speaking of our players, they are all pretty new to role-playing games, but most of them have been playing for at least a few months, which is why we decided to start doing regular streams now, as they are familiar enough with the rules to get through sessions with little or no need to check the book or internet for rules and descriptions. So, with that out of the way, let me explain the world the players are adventuring in. Normally, Pathfinder takes place on the world of Golarion. In my game, however, the world is called Delkhii and has several regions and climate zones. To avoid having my players find out too much too fast, I'll just be describing the regions that the two groups are currently in or have explored. The Monday group is in a giant city in the middle of a desert called Khalistan in the Aristar Empire. The city was built by the native catfolk and ratfolk, the Classisi and Entrasi, respectively. All races live in this metropolis, and adventurers flock here to make their fortunes. The city is split into 8 distinct districts. The Heights, where the richest citizens live. The Rage, where any and all types of entertainment can be found. The Flop, which is essentially the slums of the city, but also a great place to get information or gossip. The Center, where most of the city's government exists, but also serves as a catch-all with homes, inns, pubs, etc. The Divine, an area where all the different religions have established temples and churches, including the evil ones. The Mystic, where many wizards, witches, and other magic users have set up shop and study. The Trade, where pretty much any good or service can be obtained. And finally, the Docks, where cargo and passenger ships come to the city via the Sea of Khalistan. While not a ward, Sunbeam Park is a very important part of the city as well. This is where Khalistan Coliseum stands. Huge concerts, plays, and events happen here. But most importantly, this is where the Khalistan Luchador League has its wrestling matches. If you're lucky enough to see the champion, Gran Toro, the Minotaur Luchador fight, then you are in for one incredible show. Entire lives could be lived without ever setting foot outside the walls of the city, but true adventurers cannot resist the allure of the desert. Secrets are hidden beneath the sands, and derelict towns filled with mystery and danger stand far out into the wastes. Our heroes are exploring the city for now, but as they grow in power and prestige, will doubtlessly find their way into the dunes. The Wednesday group is in a temperate region known as the Northern Kingdoms. These include, from west to east, the Kingdom of Valazeth, a human kingdom with a beautiful capital city with more waterways than roads. The Freelands, a territory that was once ravaged by the undead, but has started to be built up once again. This makes it one of the few places where there are no real rules or royal decrees. Many adventurers in the Northern Kingdoms find their way here to begin their career. Next is the Dwarven Kingdom of Derriere, a litigious and safe place, but not without a sense of humor. The dwarves here are proud of their heritage and love sharing a story and an ale with visitors. Though they may be a bit crude, it's hard not to have a good time with Derriere dwarves as company. The Kingdom of Descentia is a diverse place, existing mostly in rolling plains and sparse forests. The people of this land can be a bit mistrusting of strangers and adventurers, as their capital, Kaderi, is very close to the Blight, and the horrible creatures of that place have been known to attempt infiltration. The Blight, since we are on the subject, is a place that was once a part of the jurisdiction surrounding it. No one is quite sure what happened to it. Perhaps foul magics cursed the land. Maybe demons or devils claimed it as their own. Or it could even be a natural phenomenon that is not yet understood. Whatever the case may be, evil creatures of every type are drawn to this barren land. Only the strongest, bravest, and most foolhardy adventurers dare to challenge the Blight, and few of them are ever seen again. The final, officially recognized area of the Northern Kingdoms is the Grand Duchy of Rosedale. Created and maintained by elves and gnomes, the duchy is a peaceful place where other wilder fae have been known to inhabit. Of all the places in the Northern Kingdoms, magic is known to have the most influence here, and the lack of concern over the Blight's presence is likely due to some unknown forces keeping its evil influence at bay. Now, as a quick note for all of you purists out there, we do play with a few home rules that help the game move along more quickly and smoothly, as well as an understanding that if the game gets too bogged down, I, as the DM, have the right to simply say you succeed/fail without a die roll in order to keep the story going. My players trust me enough to know that I would not kill a character or take away an expensive or useful item with a decision like this. It's all in the name of keeping a good flow and making sure everyone is having fun. And that's the real goal here, to have fun. We have a lot of fun playing our games and want to share them. Our only hope is that a few people might stumble on our stream and get a good laugh, maybe be intrigued by our adventures, or just have a good time listening to the story as it unfolds in real time. It's my hope that we'll inspire a few to grab some dice and play a game of their own too. We hope you'll join us in our adventures on Mondays and Wednesdays and come to know our players and characters. Adventure awaits!